originally Adam and Eve never had to die. They live forever. Like God, in heaven or in the Eden, on earth even. But because they sin, they disobey God's wish, thus they will have to die. They went into that direction. It's not about the apple, but it's about the principle that you have to respect God's commandments, even in the small things.
Yes.
That's why even you have just asked me why the Vatican condemned the gay marriage as sin. Even that. Yeah. Anything in this world we think we do or even not do is sinful. Because it's the world. This world is made like that. Made for you to fall and tempt you with some kind of elusive pleasure, which will bring more downfall afterwards. But people, it's just like the moth seeing the light, seeing the flame. They cannot help it but plunge themselves into the flame and destroy themselves. Because of the makeup of this world, because of the trouble of this world, we cannot keep our minds together. But how can God blame us or anybody blame us as sinners? Even our forefather, made by God, can sin, can be tempted. And in Eden even. You got that?
Yes.
Yes.
Eden is supposed to be safe and secured and pleasant, happy, everything you have. But Eden, of course, mind you, you have to remember Eden means on earth, heaven on earth only. Yes? So the God who created Eden, or even if it's not on earth, maybe in the astral heaven, it's not a very high level. So, but the saints, like in 4th level, 5th level onward, they will not fall. If they are in their domain. If they come down here, they might also fall because of temptation, because of the ignorant nature that's added onto the makeup of their being, so that they will forget what is right, what is wrong, and that they will forget to control their own mistakes and fall. Everybody else does it, and then you do also. It is like that. Sometimes if enough people do it, then others will follow.
Yes.
The problem is, it's not just we fall alone, we drag other people to fall with us as well. That is what the story wanted to warn us. It's not that we can say, okay, I did it all to myself, I don't bother anybody else, it's only harming myself. But it's not that. Sooner or later, this effect will be rubbed off on other people around you, or maybe even far, 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 far away countries, people. Like war. Or, you see, one country discover atom bomb, and other countries, they don't have them. Yeah?
Yes.
And quarreling with each other to let them have it or not have it. Because they worry they will use it to harm other countries, or to make war and to kill and to cause so much damage in the world, like Hiroshima, for example, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
But the thing is, their country also has it. As I told you before, it's not a problem about being poor, perhaps, but there is a problem because of richer neighbors. And then that's how our mind begins to think, yeah? I want to have that, like him. I want to have that car.
Yeah.
I want to have that house. I want to have that toilet, for example. So good one like that. They built a toilet in Canada somewhere with 400-something thousand US dollars. You heard that?
No.
It's in the news. Believe it or not. They say it's tough, so it prevents, people like graffiti, yeah, and to break it or to destroy it or to damage it, something like that. It's like tough, tough one. I was in Europe before, in Spain, I saw one house. The toilet is made with gold.
Wow.
Yeah, in a mansion they make gold, and then also bed and many other things, toilet and bathroom also made with either expensive metal or or expensive jewelry, you know, or maybe like a very expensive kind of the floor tiles, yeah, Italian marble, something like that, yeah, a special one, very expensive. So they sell it very, very expensive price. Well, I don't think I would pay so many millions of dollars just to have a gold toilet. My God. Oh, many other stuff. Yeah, the house is small. It's nothing very. You know, it depends on your taste. But if you have something good or expensive, doesn't mean you feel happy or attracted to it. It's actually not like that. Yes?
Yes, Master.
When I went to Germany and visited King Louis, he built some real golden palaces. But when I went inside there, I saw that I didn't feel anything good. You know, it's just small, it's tight, and it feels not free.
Yes.
Maybe because I tried to save gold, I cannot buy it to make a big place. But even then, I felt nothing. Even giving it to me, to be honest, I wouldn't live in it.
Yes, Master.
You want to live where you feel comfortable.
Yes.
It's not necessarily where it's expensively built. Huh?
Yes, Master.
I wouldn't feel comfortable in that golden palace or castle. Yeah. All right. Then now, that's why I tell you, even Adam and Eve sinned in Eden next to God's place, and they can sin. And it's the first generation. God made them with all love and all power, empowering them.
Yes, Master.
Even though made with earth, but still God breathed His life force into them and live next to God and in such a beautiful surrounding. What do they lack? Why do they have to eat that apple? Even though an apple isn't worth much. But God doesn't want you to eat, then you don't eat. Simple as that.
Yes, Master.
You have so many things there already.
Right.
Why you don't listen to God? Instead, you listen to a snake. Huh?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
God trusted you. God gave you everything in the garden and leave you a big, beautiful place and palace and all that. You lack nothing. So you should have trusted God.
Yes.
Why would God not want to give you the best anyway? When the snake told him, if you eat this apple, you become like God. Yeah, God doesn't want you to know the right and wrong, the good and bad. So that's why God forbids you to eat. So they trusted the snake. Can you believe that?
No.
Huh? The snake, a stranger, and looking ugly as that, crawling on the ground, has not even legs, just a poisonous mouth, and never has given them anything in their favor.
Yes.
Never protected them, never gave them anything to eat, or never gave them palace or anything, never did them any favor. Just came and talked like that, and they believed. And the God who created them, who nourished them, who spoiled them with all things possible, they did not believe. You see that?
Yes, Master.
That's the reason also Jesus had to die. Because we have this DNA from Adam and Eve in us.
Yes, Master.
Whatever excuse. So when we talk about sinning in this world, there is no surprise. The only solution is forgive whom you can. Forgive what you can. Especially those who don't harm anyone. They just love each other. No matter if a man loves a woman or a man loves a man. It's love that counts.
Yes, Master.
It's not about physical contact. I don't know why people are accusing, for example, sex and all that as a sin. It could be a sin because it harms your spiritual progress in that aspect, okay? In that aspect only. Everybody does that. Because God also, I read somewhere that He has wanted people to multiply all over the planet. Is that not so?
Yes, Master.
Is somewhere in the Bible or not?
Yes.
Yeah, go and multiply yourself, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Tell me.
Yes, exactly. Go forth and multiply.
Yeah, I remember that, even though I didn't have time to read it for a long time. I read it when I was younger. You know, small. Or teenage or something like that. So, How can people multiply without sex? Tell me. Huh? Multiply, I'll say, abundantly on the whole planet. Multiply, okay. To multiply, they have to, do this physical, intimate connection. Yeah, they have to have sex. That's what you call it. And then call that a sin. Yeah, and whoever cannot make children and have this same action, then call that a sin or similar action. My God, if God doesn't have anything better to do, then just worry about who marries whom. I am so sorry. Truly. Then it sounds like a business to me. If you bear children, then you are okay. You are not a sinner. If you do the same thing or similar thing with love to each other, but you don't bear children, then you sin. Huh? I read somewhere also saying that God created humans to worship Him. Correct like that?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, God is not all unconditional, no? God needs people to worship Him, so He created them. So if just a gay marry a gay and it's a sin, then I don't know who is not sinning, huh? Including our Father God. What for He made us and put us into temptation everywhere we look. Every step we take is a temptation. Oh man. So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe God has made this law.
Yes.
Because as God, He should know that people marry each other. It's not just for sex. Yes? They could have sex without marrying. Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, they could do it without the priest even blessing them.
Yes.
If that priest or that particular priest even has blessing to give, or if he's pure enough as a vessel for God's blessing to go through even. So in this world, I'm telling you, everything is upside down. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, they put words into God's mouth. They put fish into Jesus' mouth and say that He ate it.
Yes.
Yeah, so that they can enjoy it. My goodness. All right then. You be good. Try to remember, even Eden people can fall. So you be vigilant, yeah?
Yes, Master.
And be humble. Yes.
Master.
Like we are nothing. Truly, we can fall anytime. Okay?
Yes, Master.
We can fall anytime. So we don't try to judge other people.
Yes.
Yeah? Like gay couple, lesbian couple. Let them be. Let them be. They also human.
Yes.
To deny them happiness and love and blessing, it's not human standard.
Yes.
That's my opinion.
Yes.
And if I got into trouble, it's your fault. I told you many times. But what can I do? I love you. I tell you everything. Ciao.
Thank you, Master.
I let you go to sleep, otherwise tomorrow you will not love your master anymore.
No, Master, never.
We love you always.
All right, try to regulate your time, okay? Like when you have time, you go take a quick nap, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Then make it up, okay? Huh?
Thank you, Master.
Okay, thank you. Then. Love you and treat you.
Thank you, Master.
Mwah, mwah.
Good night, Master.
Good night. God bless.
Thank you, Master. Bye-bye, Master.
Bye-bye. Love you.
We love you, Master.
Love you and thanking you.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Ciao. Really. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Master.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Don't say to the lady, but lady will try. Singing this shall be the day that I'm fine. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Master.